So I had a dream this morning, and it was pretty crazy. So I'm gonna go through the whole thing as much as I can remember, but I feel like I can remember the entire thing, which is unusual for me. So if any of you people out there try to translate dreams, I would love to hear what you think about this one. So anyways, the dream opens up, and I've got some sort of a like a stabilization camera system strapped to my shoulders, and I'm walking through my hometown of Winston, Oregon. And if you're familiar with Winston, I'm across the street from the 7-Eleven, walking north on Old 99 in front of the 99 Tavern. And a lady pulls out of 7-Eleven, and she stops in the middle of the highway, and she rolls her window down, and she says, she looks over at me and she says, "Behind you." And I said, "What?" And she said, "Behind you." So I look behind me, and my friend Ketty is right behind me. Now, it's Ketty. I could tell it's him, but he's got a full beard. And not only does he have a full beard, but he's also colored his beard. So he's got a full-on dark brown beard. And I kind of gave him a second look, like, what the, And but I didn't say anything to him. But I looked over at the woman who was in the road, and I said, "Oh yeah, he's my friend. He's with me. Like he's not trying to mug me or anything." So she drives off, and that's the end of that part of the dream. So now it's real flashy. So the next flash, I'm in a van with my daughter Ashlyn and her best friend Rachel. Okay, so we're also in Winston, for whatever reason, Winston, Oregon. We stop at the store to get some snacks and stuff. And as I get up to exit the van, somehow I step out of myself, and now I'm standing beside the door of the van, and I'm looking back at my lifeless body still sitting in the chair. Okay, so I'm like, okay, oops, how'd this happen? Now you got to understand, I'm not freaked out by this at all. The entire dream, it's not a nightmare or anything like that. I'm completely at peace with everything that's going on, okay? Which is weird. You'd think you'd be freaked out. I wasn't. So anyways, I looked down at Rachel, who's still sitting in the front seat, passenger seat, and she's looking at me so she can see me. And so I asked her, I said, "Can you see this? My body's still sitting in the chair." And she looks back there. She shrugs her shoulders so I figured she can't see it. And so I walk back there and I grab my body, and it looks like I'm getting sick. It looks like my body's getting sick, because I'm not in there. It doesn't like it, like my body's getting weaker the longer I stay out of it. So I lay my body down on the floorboard, and I'm going to try to figure out how to jump back into myself, because I don't know how I got out of myself anyways. So at this point, I look beside me, and my daughter Ashlyn she's knelt down, both knelt down on her knees beside each other. And I said, "Can you see this?" And I look down at my body that's laying there, and it's not me anymore. Now it's a little girl, like a teenage girl laying there. And I look down at what? And then I look back at her and I said, "Can you see what I see? Can you see a teenage girl or a little girl laying here?" And my daughter says, "I see a little boy laying there." So I look back at the girl laying in which I don't know who it is. I don't recognize her or anything like that. And I think, well, she's got kind of a short haircut, and I can understand how my daughter could think it was a boy, and I thought it was a girl, but she just looked like she had a feminine look to her face. So I figured it was a little girl. My daughter thought it was a little boy. But then I look back at my daughter, who's still sitting there beside me, or kneeling on her knees beside me, and she's got a little sock hat in her hand. And it's little, like a little, sock hat, like it stretches over your head. That's what she has in her hand, but it's little, it's not hers. It's just big enough to fit over her hand, like a little baby one. And I said, why do you have that? And she shrugs her shoulders, and I say, are you having a baby? And then I woke up. Yeah. Pretty crazy, huh? Anyway, like I say, I don't usually remember my dreams, but for some reason this one was so vivid. It was like I was watching it. It was like I was there, or watching it in a movie or something. It was, and I can remember every little detail about it. When I was just now, when I was telling you the story, I could see everything over again. It's crazy. So, like I say, if you try to translate dreams or whatever, I'd be happy to hear what you have to say about it. Anyways, everybody have a great day. Bye.